In this installment of the Fighting Handgun, I'm going to go over real quick some basics on how to grip your handgun properly. Now, it's something that a lot of people don't think about, a lot of people take for granted, but it does make a difference. And if you're brand new to the world of handguns and you're wanting to learn how to shoot a handgun defensively, it does no good to go out there and practice all the drills until you know the basics on how to grip a handgun correctly. The basics is what's most important. If you don't get the basics down, you're not going to get down all the cool stuff later on. Alright, the rule of thumb is you want as much contact with the handgun as possible, and you want to be as close to your bore axis as possible. What I'll do is I'll demonstrate. I've seen this mistake, is people will hold a handgun like so, and you can see there's some dead space right under here. That's a no-no. You want to get your hands as high as you can on a handgun. So when you grip the handgun, make sure you get right up on that beaver tail, just like so. Another big point about a handgun is you want the handgun to be in line with your arm. Some people make this mistake. They'll grab a handgun like this and you'll see it's not in line, or they'll do that and it's not in line. You want to make sure you have your grip high as possible and it's in line with your forearm. That's going to help with recoil control. Now, the thumb, some people like to tuck their thumb in like that. I recommend keeping your thumb high, and I'll show you here in a minute. You're going to take your other hand and you're going to fill the dead space right here. You're going to wrap around just like so. And as you can see, you're just going to wrap your fingers around your other hand. Some people like to use the trigger guard right here. That's personal preference. Honestly, in a defensive type shooting, it doesn't matter whether your trigger finger is here or here. So, wrap your hand around, filling up this dead space here, and you can see how this is a high grip. You're high up on your handle. Your thumbs are pointing forward to the target like so, but they're not resting up against the slide like this. On some handguns, if you rest up against a slide like this, and a notable brand of handgun that's prone to this is the High Points. If you do that, you're going to take the momentum out of the slide and you're going to cause a malfunction. So keep your hands off the slide, off the moving parts, and you'll be okay. So as you can see, my handgun is in line with my arm, my grip is high, my thumbs pointed forward like so, and I have a complete wraparound grip on the handle here. Some people like to point their thumbs a little bit up, some people like to point them forward like this. It's personal preference, depends on the handgun. But try it out. That's the real basics on how to grip a handgun. I know a lot of you are thinking, boy, that's kind of no-duh information. A lot of you guys that watch my channel have been around the block for a while. The whole point is to get new people doing things correctly, so that way when they move on to bigger, better stuff, they've got the basics down. So alright, thanks a lot for watching, and as always, keep it safe.